Oh, shit. I didn't have to pass the test or anything.
Elder.
That's funny. I call my nephew Squirt, actually. He always gets a kick out of that.
Congratulations.
Dojo. Oh no. I've played Final Fantasy. That's no good.
Let's start there.
They're just throwing us right into the tutorial for all the cool spots around the place that we're gonna need, so... I'm actually okay with this. Usually, at least, you know, from personal experience, they like to throw you in right away with a wacky action-y set piece that, I feel like sometimes gives the wrong impression. 4's in particular, I thought was really bad. Okay, yeah. Go around, there's Deftones Tony, there's Scooter. So, while we do all this and learn about what we can buy here, I guess I should talk a little bit about my plans for this Let's Play. So, part of what I am thinking of doing here is doing a mix of different formats. So, like, stuff like this, I'm doing live commentary as I'm recording this. Though, you know, a bunch of my friends did pick this up too, so maybe we can get together and record something together, or maybe stream it if everyone's comfortable. I'd love to do that as well. I might also do the thing I do with my other Let's Plays, where I record a session and then talk over it and do post-commentary. Maybe edit it together a little bit more if it's a little longer. And let me know down below in the comments too what you'd like to see or what you're interested in me trying out with this Let's Play. I'm kind of open to anything. My main thing that I wanted to do is I wanted to get out of my comfort zone a little bit with this one. I almost always use Switch Axe when I play Monster Hunter, and I thought it would be kind of fun if maybe I decided to forego the Switch Axe, at least for a good chunk of this game, and just learn something new, and kind of go on that journey with all of you, and you get to see me slowly go from sucking to hopefully understanding what I'm doing with the weapon I choose.
Next.
Alright, let's see where we're going next. Blacksmith. Alright, reset camera. Yep.
How are you doing?
Yeah.
Good news. Maybe I should have just named the character Rain, because now everyone's gonna say the full name every time we get talked to, but I don't know. Maybe that adds to the charm a little bit. Maybe her first name is Rain Witch Song. Not hyphenated.
Yeah.
Well, at the very least, it seems like all of the stuff in this village is pretty tightly compact together, and we don't have to run all over the place, which is good.
Sure.
Ooh, I like to hire buddies. Oh yeah, I forgot they're felines and canines, not palicos and palamutes. Those are the specific subset of felines and canines that help you, but there's a broader species.
Last but not least.
Alright, yeah, so this is the big thing that differentiates Rise from earlier entries in the series. This is going to be... I'm going to be completely honest with all of you. I'm not sure who I'm making this series for, whether it's for people who are already familiar with Monster Hunter to watch. I guess it's for both. People familiar with the series who want to watch me maybe learn the ropes a bit more, though, again, that's kind of weird because I've already played through, you know, I've done a lot of the hard shit that World had to offer and all that. Or, you know, maybe if you are a Switch-only person or just someone who's never gotten into the Monster Hunter series before, never had the opportunity to, and you want to learn along with me when I try out and learn different stuff in this game or the new weapon and all that, maybe this series will be useful for you as well. But the main thing that differentiates Rise from World and the other games that came before it is this wire bug thing, where you kind of have this cool grappling hook thing that you can see. You can dash forward or dash around and all that. And they refill. You see the little timer at the bottom there on the screen. Then you can do this, and I think you can tap A, and you can kind of hang, and then you can choose a direction and dash in that direction. Can I actually go on top of these? Oh, shit, I can. Okay. Is there... Oh, okay, yeah, there's... He's up here. Oh, damn, okay. Thanks, bud. Is there anything up here? Oh, damn it, I fell. Well, let's see if there's anything up here. Oh, shit, okay, no, I gotta be facing the proper direction. So, yeah, it's probably gonna take a little bit of learning for me to get fully used to these controls and what the game wants me to do here. And I think if I hit ZR, it'll just take me in the direction I want to go anyways. Yeah, that's more control. That's probably better for movement. Let's see if I can get up here. Yeah! We're on top of the world. So yeah, so that's the controls for that. You hold down ZL to enter this mode. If I hit ZR, it'll grapple in the direction that I'm pointing, and where that reticle is. If I hit X, it launches me up, and I can hit A when I'm airborne. I looked into the tutorials and stuff that Capcom published a bit. Can I just stay like this? Oh, no, okay, you fall after a certain amount of time. But if you do that, hit A, and then you hit B or something, you can dash somewhere else. I think you can actually... Can I... Oh, it doesn't interesting if you notice the timer doesn't recharge when you're in that state either, so you can't delay or dawdle when you're in that state. But I think you can do like that, and then... Yeah, and then that, if you hit A again when you're airborne, it launches you, or ZL and A, I should say, it launches you into the ground. So, experimenting with some fun movement stuff. What interests me is, just based off of the demo, it feels like there's some moves that the monsters have now that kind of factor in the fact that you are more mobile in the air than ever before. Just like... One of the monsters in the demo had this huge sweeping laser attack that you could roll through, but it was far easier once you got the hang of it to just use one of your wire bugs to grapple over it, and it was pretty cool. So I'm curious to see what they do with that, especially for the monsters that are able to fly and do stuff. I think that could offer some really cool stuff in terms of... just making battles feel a little more dynamic and mobile. Though maybe a little trickier, too. I don't know. It might be harder for newcomers to get a handle on that, so... This seems to be the new meal system. Before you go in for a hunt to hunt a monster, you can always prepare... You get to... There's a lot of customization to it, honestly, and usually I don't fiddle around with it too much. I just pick from one of the presets, but it allows you to eat up and get some buffs for the encounter that work for a time, which is pretty nice.
Thank you.
Is that enough shopping? Okay, no, there's the item box. Big mood. Okay, it's time to do our weapon selection, it looks like. Oh, well, I guess we're starting with the longsword. Never mind.
So cool.
Okay.
Go visit the hub.
Can I change my... Will they let me change my weapon first? Let's see. Item box. No. Okay. Well, I guess I'll have to wait to change my weapon later. How do I sprint again? R.
Oh. Pardon me.
Ooh. Ninja entrance.
This is Master Hojo.
Why isn't the subtitle? Oh. I guess they're like, yeah, fuck subtitling that minor sentence, I guess. Stuff like that always bothers me. It's like, just do it. Just add it. Seems like a weird oversight when that happens. This seems like a good system. Like, hey, young person, you want to go out and beat up giant monsters? We don't need to make sure you're ready for it. Just just go. You just need my approval.
Yeah. Sure thing.
Damn. Okay. What are we gonna learn from Master Utsushi?
Hey, hero.
I'm getting some chips enough from Guilty Gear vibes from this lad. Action bar, okay. Okay. Let me read that again. Character view and Kahoot view. Okay. Kahoot. Oh, that's what the owl's called, Kahoot. That's funny. That's a good name. Let's okay, camera. So action bar does this. Now we can take a picture. Or we can do L. I guess I can't do Kahoot view from here, because I'm holding down L and it doesn't look like it's letting me do it. So let's just take a picture of him. Talk.
Hanging in there.
What handsome devil, Joe. Ah, puns.
Sure thing.
Now that you know how to take photos of monsters, I think it's about time that you're ready to beat them up now. You know. You can shoot a camera, you can shoot a bow. Okay, so this might be stuff that I read off screen, or maybe I dick around with. I might do a dedicated episode for this type of stuff, but like, I mean, yeah, like, I'm looking at what they have in the preview thing here. A lot of this is stuff I think I'm already gonna know and just gonna be able to explain to you guys while we play. I don't want to talk to the quest maiden just yet, because I want to go get me a different item from the item box. Will they let me? Yes, okay, they will let me leave. You can ride on the doggy, but I don't want to do that just yet. Let's go to the item box. Okay. Okay. So, this should let me change. All right, so we can change our weapon here. I'm assuming we have one of everything. Yes, because that's how these games always start. So, in Monster Hunter, you don't really have like character classes like you would in like a typical kind of. Monster Hunter is kind of its own like subgenre of action RPG. It's not really an action RPG in the traditional sense. It's its own subgenre that it kind of invented back in the day called the hunting RPG genre, or I guess just hunting genre in general. But you know, it's a type of action RPG. There's gear and loot and all that, but you don't really level up, even though there's a lot of things in common, like elemental weaknesses and buffs and debuffs and status conditions and all that from what you might expect from a traditional role-playing game. So you don't really have classes either. What we do have is we have all these different weapon types that we can choose from here. Now, normally what I play in these games is the switch axe, which is a cool axe that you swing around, and then eventually you can you kind of gain meter with it as you attack things, and then you are able to convert it into a giant greatsword for a limited amount of time that has elemental properties, and you can like do a cool explosion attack with it. It's a pretty basic weapon, but it's pretty fun, and it's really good for just doing big swings and doing big damage with pretty good range. But it's a little, it's not the slowest weapon in the world, but it's kind of on the slower, more powerful side of things. But I've done that for quite a few games now, and I'm just thinking, you know, I should switch it up, and why not? If I'm doing a Let's Play, why not try something new? So there's 3 different weapon types here that I'm interested in trying out. I did some soul searching, like, what do I want to try? One of them being the bow, which I will say, I played a fair bit around with in World, but I never feel like I got fully comfortable with it. I did a little bit of bowgun stuff. I don't even remember what bowgun in, I should say, my first Monster Hunter game I ever played was technically, I rented Try for the Wii, way back in the day. And I got a few hours in doing bowgun stuff, and I had a fun time, but, you know, I never really got super far or anything, so I've done that a little bit, but my main weapons I've played around with are switch axe, and I have some tiny experience with bow, and then, like, a little bit with some other things here or there, like bowgun I've played around with. You know, I think I dicked around with the greatsword and long swords at various points, but never super in-depth. So the bow is one of the 3 I'm thinking of. The other 2 I'm thinking of, I guess in order of their appearance here. Insect Glaive. Just flipping around and being a Darth Maul motherfucker seems really cool. It seems very unique and interesting and just weird. I know a lot of people have strong opinions about the Insect Glaive because it's just so weird compared to everything else. It's very aerial-oriented, which interests me because this is already seems to be more of an aerial-oriented Monster Hunter, so I kind of wonder how that intersects. Because Insect Glaive is kind of that weapon I always associated with, damn, I'm playing with someone who seems to never be on the ground, and it's because they're always playing Insect Glaive, which is great. So I'm curious how that interacts with the wire bug system. I bet you can do some really cool stuff, but also it has this whole, like, insect system where you have this little pal called a kinsect, that attaches to different parts of the monster, and depending on what part you get it to attach to, you get a different buff or something like that. I think I'm explaining that right. I don't know. This is the fun part, is I'm kind of in the dark about how some of these things work. So I kind of want to learn them. So that seems really fun, but a little complicated. Probably the most complicated of the 3 weapons I want to learn, I think. So I might do that one, but I'm not sure yet. And then the other one is Gun Lance, which I see people joke about all the time how nobody plays Gunlance, but I don't know, I've seen a bunch of pre-release stuff of people being like, holy shit, Gunlance and Rise, you better check it out, and it's just people launching themselves with like an explosive, like, because the Gunlance is like it says, it's a lance with a big gun on it, and you can do this giant explosive burst. Kind of like a shotgun blast, it almost looks like. I'm not entirely sure what it does, but it lets you launch and propel yourself in the air, so you can kind of go flying around a bit. It looks really cool, and also kind of more aerial-oriented. So I really don't know which of these three I want to start with. I probably will play around with all three of these at different points, but I'll probably stick with one and see if I'm feeling it, and maybe try to stick with this first weapon for a little bit, and then later on, if I'm feeling like, I want to try something different, I'll switch to the other two options, and just kind of get a feel for what I'm interested in. And who knows, maybe if I feel homesick, I'll go back to the Switch Axe for a little bit, but, you know, I want to get out of my comfort zone. It's kind of fun that way. I'm feeling adventurous. So, I don't know which of these three to decide, so what I'm going to do is something that I found myself doing more and more these days, is I'm just going to take a dice, and I'm going to let fate decide what weapon I go with. So what I think I'll do is, I don't know, I guess Insect Glaive will be, I'm going to roll a 6-sided dice. Insect Glaive will be one or 2, Gun Lance will be 3 or 4, and then bow will be 5 or 6. So I'm going to cut away right now, and we'll see what I get in the dice, and we'll see which weapon I'm going with here. Alright, looks like that's Insect Glaive, so let's try this out. Oh geez, I'm already confused. Can only select the insect when Insect Glaive's equipped. Okay, so we do this, and then... Oh, God, I don't know how this works. Okay, so this severs, and this is blunt. They're both normal type. They both do a bonus heal. They both have the same... attack. Let's do... let's do Mauldrone, because that sounds like Darth Maul. And I'm basic. I'm trying to hit R to do skill info, but I see no skill info. So, oh, well, there we go. I have to actually do it on the weapon itself. Okay, and then, okay, so we got all of our skills. We got +5 affinity. 1 active reduces damage taken by 15%. Okay, so this is all the, like, the beginner type stuff that they're adding here. Keep a wire bug. Reduces stamina consumption by 25. Okay, yeah, this is all like really basic stuff to help make everything a little more tolerable during the early game, it looks like, so that's fine. Good basic set of skills. Alright, let's become an Insect Glaive, but we should probably go do that training area stuff, which I'm pretty sure is over here. What happens if I do, like, attack out of this? I guess I can't attack in the village, which makes sense. Woo! Okay, we can... Yeah, you can see, we can really move. Haninaga. I'm actually a little surprised that we are a village native. I was kind of expecting, like, oh, hey, we show up at this town as a new hunter sort of thing, but it looks like we are Kamura born and raised. Okay. Let's ride Scooter. Yeah. Okay. So this is another. They added our doggy friends here for Rise as well, and you can like drift the dog. I don't know if I can do it here. I don't remember the controls for this thing. Oh, I just dismounted. But this is a very cool new transportation mechanic. Yeah, you can kind of dash like that and move around fast. So before you just had the cat to work with, and your animal friends basically are there to help you out when you're playing single player, or if you're doing like multiplayer but only have like 2 people. You can have a maximum of 4 for the average quest. World had some like weird special stuff where you could do more, I believe, if I'm remembering that right. But I didn't really do much of that stuff. And I don't think they're even here in Rise. I think that was special for World. Yep, this looks like a training area if I've ever seen one. Buddy expert. Cherube. Meowcenaries. Oh, so this is just like a whole separate, like, second part of the village, let alone a, I thought this would just be like an entryway to the training area for stuff. Well, I don't want to hire any buddies just yet. Okay. Everything buddy related. Everything here has to do with buddies. Okay. Maybe I'll hire one. I hope I don't have to, like, make one. All things buddy. Okay. I think I have to talk to Iori to hire a buddy, right? Is that how that works? Yeah, he's the buddy handler. Buddy scout.
Really? Drop by anytime.
Can I not do that yet? Maybe I can't. Oh, no, I can. Oh, there's a fee. Okay. I know this is a lot of tutorials and stuff and all that, but that's how these games are. It's a lot to take in at the start, but trust me, when it all starts to fit together in your mind, you'll even if you don't have a full handle on it. Sometimes I feel like I still don't have a full handle on it, and I've put plenty of time into these games. And like I said, I've put plenty of time into these games, and I still don't necessarily know if I feel like I can describe myself as anything other than a Monster Hunter amateur. They're very dense and mechanically complex games. But once you start to get a feel for the loop of it, they tend to... Oh, we can rename a buddy, damn, okay. It's you start to really feel more comfortable and at home with what they're trying to do, and you start to get a sense for what all the different menus and NPCs do to help you out, so... It just can be a lot at once. That's the tricky part of designing these games too, you know? Like, on one hand, you have to worry about, front-loading way too much stuff and scaring people off before they even have a chance to really get into it, or, you have a tutorial that risks alienating veterans or people that maybe just are able to pick up on things fast and just feel so bogged down and slow. There's a real tight balance there, and I feel like this is a series especially that really struggles to get it right, necessarily. It's just a tricky situation that I don't think there's no real right answer to. You're always gonna disappoint someone, I feel like, with how you handle things. Alright, so I don't want to spend too much time here, but I do want to get a feel for the insect glaive a little bit, just so I don't feel like I'm going into a giant dinosaur fight with just a cool glowy stick that I know lets me hop around a lot, but other than that, not know what I'm doing. Okay. So, I don't know, is this Sakurai the trainer? Yes, it is, okay. Toadversary. Okay. Go to my room. Go to the village. Go to the hub. Let's check out my room. We got a little pig friend there. Monster Hunter likes to give you a little pig friend. It's a good time. I want to see if I got a little pig friend here. Do I have a little pig friend here? No, not yet. God damn it. I want a pig friend. They're adorable. I can't wait to, see. one whenever we get the chance to. Maybe we have to unlock it. That might be the case. Let's talk to our housekeeper. We got a pretty good house, all things considered. Use the Buddy Dojo room customization. Oh wow, this is a lot more in-depth than I thought it would be, actually. I almost never went to my room in, World. Okay. Oh, we definitely can't. Here, we can change the BGM. Let's leave all these default for now. And if I feel like changing it up later, we can. Okay, you can see all the story cutscenes. Intros for the monsters, intro to new areas we get to. What's the chit-chat? Oh, okay, we just talked to the... Okay. This is the beginning of your life as a furry. Someone in the English localization department fucking knew what they were doing when that line was written. I'm sorry. You motherfucker, you knew. Okay. That's funny. Buddy board. Oh, does this just let us... Oh, wow, we can change... Oh, geez, okay. We can... Works with the hunter to attack the monster in a pincer formation, follows. Palamutes attack while remaining in close proximity to their hunter. Wow! This is a lot that we can do, more than I thought, with their AI. I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. I remember Palicos, you could always kind of change up how they do stuff. I'm fine with balanced. Yeah, you could always affect their behavior and stuff, but I expected that to be more of a Palicos thing. Honestly, I always just thought going, you know, the build up to this game, I thought the Palamutes were going to be less about attacking stuff and just being more of like a transportation helper, which is kind of the impression I got from the demo. But, you know, I guess they do fight besides you. Let's do follow, actually. I want to keep it close in case I need to ride on my doggo to get the hell out of a situation and change gear. I don't think we have anything that we can... Oh, wait, no, we can change gear. Okay. Oh, we don't have any... We don't really have anything that's super... Huh. So I can change these out for one of the others that hides its presence. Let's just leave this for now. Yeah, we can play around with that later. Sorry if I'm taking a while to get into the core of the game here, everyone, but I really just want to get a good bearing at all this, because this is all stuff that can really help us out later, and the sooner we get a grasp on it, the better that'll... Oh, well, whoops, we teleported all the way back here. Let's, Oh, okay. You can go to the lobby house, little place. Okay, that's cool. Does it let us choose where we go? No, we have to go all the way back if we go back to our room. That's kind of annoying. Maybe there's a way to teleport from here, but whatever. We can just go walk back. Okay. Let's go to that boat. I could probably practice and... Can I... No, I can't draw my weapon right here, it looks like. I was about to say, I can probably practice on that thing, but I can't.